Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over some DREADNOKS, Gnawgahyde Porkbelly Yobbo, and Torch from the G.I. Joe Classified series. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Gnawgahyde, yes, I'm saying Gnawgahyde with a G, if you know what I'm talking about. Really nice head sculpt for this one and very detailed. Here's a large cobra on the side of his head. He has 3 scratches on the top of his head. He has those mutton chops that look pretty fun, as well as I think a missing tooth or something. His teeth are painted pretty interestingly, and the eyes as well as the eyebrows are painted really well. The ears are done nicely with I think maybe a hint of some kind of earring on there. I'm not sure, but the back of the head is completely bald. And the 2 necklaces he comes with are nice, but the paint is pretty tacky on this spiked one, while he does have some dog tags down here. Are they his or taken from somebody else? And the head can swivel all the way around, taking the necklaces with him, as well as going back pretty not that great and forward pretty well, at least for this nice head for Gnawgahyde. I love the paint application on the vest, and I like how these teeth fit into this, most likely pretty cool for a buttoning system, as well as all the paint on the back looking really good with the hole over there too. He has a tattoo on his arm with a sword and a skull and some arrows, and it's kind of creepy and cool with the pins on the arms. Is pretty sad, and some nice gloves with gauntlets. He also has some leather wrappings as well as some spikes over here and the same glove over there. He also has a saber-toothed tiger type of like band over here, as well as an A tattoo. And a hefty nifty belt with some grenades over there, as well as some more grenades over there. And on the back we have a sheath for a knife, as well as, I don't know what these are, some kind of voodoo thing? I'm not sure. And the articulation is really good. You go back pretty far, forward pretty far on this, and swivel over here all the way around, as well as up pretty far on this and down, and then all the way around for that. He also has a butterfly joint that works out really well. He has a bicep swivel that breaks up the tattoo. That kind of sucks, as well as going up pretty far for the elbow, and then an in and out swivel. Oh my goodness, we haven't seen this in a long time. The old school up and down. I missed you so much. We've seen Gnawgahyde's pants before on figures like Roadblock and Gung Ho, but these look really nice in him. I love the colors, the deep green, the light blue, it's great. Along with these greaves that look really cool, as well as this pouch over here we'll go over later, and the black boots just bring it all together. That blue though is really great. I love this color. And his legs also have drop down hips that go pretty nicely down, as well as up pretty far and back pretty okay, with an all the way back being very nice over here with a swivel up here and a swivel down here with a down and then a up. You get also a pivot, as well as 2 pegos at the bottom of the feet with the cool treads on them. They look very nice. Been waiting to do this for a while. Gnawgahyde looks much better with his hat. That's pretty awesome. Very Crocodile Dundee, very Australia, and always very cool and fitting. He comes with a pair of serrated knives that are very nicely done and look really cool. They actually fit really well in his hands, at the point where I had to pry these open. So good on them. They fit nicely in his back pocket over here, very chic, and in the boot very neatly over here. It's nice. He also comes with a slightly serrated wrist-mounted blade that has ropes on it, looking really cool. It's also nicely detailed and nicely colored, so it's neat. You have to take off his hand to get it to work, but basically just sort of shove this on in here, and it kind of moves with that rubbery piece, and then put his hand back on pretty much, and you got it. It looks really cool on him. Yeah, I actually really love the ad hoc dreadnought kind of thing they do, where they make their weaponry all from hand and scratch, and it looks really nice and very kind of rugged too. He also comes with a quiver that I'm not a big fan of. It doesn't really fit that well on him and doesn't look that great color wise, honestly. There's a hole on the quiver for an arrow, and that actually fits very nicely. You can't even tell it's not part of the actual 3 that fits on here. He also comes with a bow that I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, just kind of weird and too compound. I'd rather this guy use things like this than things like this, I guess. He also comes with those sort of lying down guns with a scope that's pretty cool. But he also comes with one of those lying down guns with a scope, and it's nice and all, but I don't think I'll ever use this, so yeah, off it goes into the pile of stuff I don't need. At least it comes with a casing, so you could put that weapon inside and forget about it for years to come. It looks nice, and I actually like the colors on this one compared to low light. It's cool. And yeah, everything fits pretty well. I'm actually really impressed. Case closed. I'm never gonna open it for another like 20 million years or something. Yeah, it doesn't close that well either. Weird. And after giving it some heat, it still doesn't really close that well, but at least is just okay for now. And yes, you can store it on his back, not that well. You could put this on there too, too, I guess, but really I'm never going to use these ever, honestly. Porkbelly's mouth can also open and close a little bit. It's kind of hindered a bit, but it looks really nice on the inside and the paint is done very well. What I will use forever, however, is Porkbelly, a really nicely done warthog piece. I love this so much. It's so nicely done. I love those kind of dead eyes, and there's like sort of a tattoo going down the eyes, as well as the tusks that are kind of wonky, and this nose ring that's so metal. The fluffy, tufty hair on top as well as on the jowls over here and going off the legs. The details are so nice on this piece, even some on the back too, and the belly. Nice detail. And the legs are really nicely done with the fur and the hoofs, but I do not like these pins. They are just awful and really bring the figure down for me. We're in an era of no pins. Come on, Hasbro. But I do really like the shading on the top as well as on the face and hair over here. It looks so nicely done, the paint on this one. Good job, Hasbro. And for articulation, you get a swivel over here as well as a swivel over here, and then up and down very nicely with both, and side to side nicely with both. It's very well done. And for the body, you get left and right, up and down, swivel all the way around. And then for the legs, you do get up pretty far and back pretty far and in and out a little bit as well, with an up pretty far and down for the knee, and then up and down for the ankle over here. And you also get a swivel all the way around, very nicely done for this. That's insane. And you get an in and out a little bit as well for this, and an up and a down for that, and an up and a back for the ankle. And the only accessory he has is placing the tail on, so it kind of works well. You do get a swivel out of it, but I really wish that I didn't have to do this. Just put it on the figure already has, bro. You know, it's kind of weird. Yobbo the monkey is pretty disappointing to me, honestly. I love the paint on him, don't get me wrong. The paint on the face is just okay, though, I think. There's no articulation in him at all. You can't move the tail that much, and it just kind of goes back into place, so yeah. I'm also not a huge fan of how the face is done. I love the eye patch, and it's a pretty cool idea, but that jaw separation is really bad. All in all, I wish this had more articulation. It has pretty good paint, though, but it's just static. I don't like it. You can fit Yobbo on top of Porkbelly in this non-copyright infringing Hakuna Matata situation. Or you can also have him scared out of his wits like Courage the Cowardly Dog jumping on Eustace's head on top of Gnawgahyde's head. So yeah, he's not happy about this. And for kit bashing, you can get the Cobra from the Serpentor set and place him on top of Gnawgahyde. It looks amazing. Gnawgahyde stands at about 6.5 inches tall or so. Porkbelly stands at about 3 1/4 inches tall or so, and Yobbo stands at about 1 3/4 inches tall or so. With Porkbelly being at about 6.5 inches long, and Yobbo being at about, I would say, 1 1/4 inches long or so. Here's Gnawgahyde next to Zartan and Buzzer. They all look really nice together, and I like how they complement each other too. And here's Yobbo and Porkbelly next to Gnawgahyde. I like how they all look together, and I can't wait to get more animals in the G.I. Joe Classified Series universe. But how about a little fire, Scared Joes? Right after this. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. I love Torch's head sculpt over here. It looks super nice. The amount of hair everywhere is sculpted greatly on the top and the bottom and the sides. It's all awesome. I love the little choker he has down here, as well as the necklace is really great. The cow skull. I do love this band around here looking really great. And I do love the glasses. They're so nicely done, painted really well. And the head can go all the way around 360 as well as up and down with some great pivot all the way around for this epic head for a Dreadnok. The vest looks really good, and I love these skulls over here as well as the chains, and this necklace too is great. The buckles here are very nice, and the zippers are awesome too, and the back has all those spikes that I love as well as a hole for accessories. The arms are pretty much the same off the outset from both sides, except for this nice thing I love, kind of Bowser-like in a way on his arm. The red flame tattoos complement the band up here, and these chains could have been done in this color. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's paint or something. And for articulation, the body goes back and forward and all the way around pretty much, as well as an up and a down and all the way around with the butterfly joint over here, as well as a swivel and then double hinge elbows and a swivel and then up and down. And the legs look awesome too. The belt is great as well, and these pockets are so fun. I just love them. They're really great. A little bit of wear and tear too. I like it. The holsters also look really leathery on the sides, and look at that texture on the pants. It's so well done here. The skull buckle is amazing too, and these boots, I've seen them before, but they look great on him too. And for articulation, down and then up and then down again with the up really far and then back pretty far and then all the way back going really nicely on that and down with swivel over here, down and up and pivot and 2 bagels. He comes with a backpack with some canisters on it. This says Nox Rule as well as some X's over here. Kills maybe? In the skull with flames on it. There's also a peg on the back over here. You can place this hose into nicely, but what does it go to? The hose attaches to the back of this blowtorch and looks amazing. I love the flaming skull. It's such a great little detail. This is insane and really cool. And placing the hose in the back of this is pretty simple. Just boop, and that's pretty much it. You've got your blowtorch going. Let's set this thing up and light it up. You get a small flame to start out with for this. It looks really cool though, especially when paired with the skull. It's really nice. A slightly larger flame that tapers off into yellow from orange, looking amazing over here. This is a very nice piece and I just love this. Shiny. But the one I think I like the most is this one. It's just a little more compact with a little more combustible power. The bubbles in the front are really great and I just love how this one looks. It's fiery. But if Torch is just having a chill day, he has these 2 pistols that look really good with little holes in them for effects. I think they're new, but they're really great for this figure. They look awesome in his hands and fit really well. You can also fit the guns with these holsters on the sides, on both sides. They look really great. Torch stands at about 6¼ inches tall or so. And here's Torch next to Zarana and Ripper. They look great together, and I'm glad to have more Nox to fill out the ranks. And here's Torch next to Gnawgahyde, Yobbo, and Porkbelly. They all look great together. The only good knock is more Nox. Overall, knock knock, who's there? Gnawgahyde is a great figure and I love how he looks. That kind of Crocodile Dundee, Crocodile Hunter, Craven the Hunter kind of thing is really cool. Porkbelly is a really fantastic figure, and Yobbo is kind of a disappointment, but I appreciate having more animals in the G.I. Joe classified line. Torch might be one of my favorite Dreadnoks yet. I love his simple design, the blowtorch is amazing, the skulls are really great, and those chains are really cool too. The head sculpt is one of the best, those tats are excellent, and I just love the accessories he comes with. Multiple options means multiple ways to set things ablaze. If you're a fan of the G.I. Joe classified series, Cobra affiliates, or the Dreadnoks themselves, then you'll love these figures. They're awesome. If you could only get one though, I would highly recommend getting Torch, honestly. He's great with a lot of options. But make no mistake, no matter what Dreadnok you get, these are wicked awesome. So which figure here is your favorite? Gnawgahyde, Porkbelly, Yobbo, or Torch? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.